Welcome to the City of Palm Bay. This video is part of the city's year 2000 Millennium celebration that will take you on a tour of past, present, and future sites within the city. Sit back and enjoy as our tour will take you to first sites located east of the Interstate 95 and then later west of the interstate. Our tour begins at the Greater Palm Bay Senior Center, which was opened in 1989 and built with state money appropriated by the state legislature. A 2,763 square foot addition was added in 1991 and a crafts workshop in 1992. Our next stop is the Palm Bay Road I-95 interchange. This interchange was completed in 1989 and was built with federal commerce grant money totaling $4.6 million. Palm Bay Road runs in an east-west direction and was 4-lane by Brevard County in 1986. During the late 70s and 1980s, Palm Bay's City Hall, police and fire stations were located at Palm Bay Road and Bottlebrush Drive on both sides of the road. City Hall and the police department moved to Malabar Road. The fire administration has now moved into the old police department building. One of the largest employers in the county is the Harris Inner Sill Complex. The campus spans 275 acres and employs approximately 5,000 workers. Kirby Industrial Park is home to UPS and Bradshaw Manufacturing, which was known as the Old Storage Tech. It was named after Vincent Kirby, a one-time mayor. The park was established by the city to increase its industrial base. Wood Lake Commerce Park is a 74-acre deed-restricted industrial business park. It is home to DRS Optronics, Hetra Secure Solutions, and the State Job Service. Powell's subdivision is the city's predominantly African-American community. It dates back to the 1920s and is home to Driscoll Park. The Robert J. Conlin Boulevard overpass was built in the 1970s for Harris Corporation traffic to overpass the railroad tracks. Originally, the road was named Apollo 11 Boulevard after the mission to the moon. Paravant, a Melbourne-based defense contractor, has moved into the building which was known for years as the Pink Elephant Building. The company has spent $6.3 million on renovations and equipment and employs approximately 80 people. The Florida Inland Navigational District has utilized the site to drain dredge materials from the Intercoastal Channel and the Indian River Lagoon, as well as dredge from Turkey Creek. When not in use during off-cycle years, ball fields will be located inside the berms. The US 1 corridor from University Boulevard to the Malabar border has been declared a redevelopment district known as the Bayfront Redevelopment Area. Florida law allows the city to use a number of tools to pay for infrastructure improvements to help redevelopment of the area and to encourage investment. Eyes Point Park in the north and Castaway Park at the Bay are two new park improvements. Turkey Creek drains into the Indian River Lagoon where it forms Palm Bay, from which the city's name is derived. The Timucuan Indians, attracted to the mouth of Turkey Creek at the Indian River by freshwater springs and plentiful fish, oysters, and wildlife, are thought to have been the first civilization in the Palm Bay area. Our next stop brings us to the historic hub of the city. From 1879 to 1925, the area was known as Tillman after John Tillman, a longtime resident. In 1925, the name was changed to Palm Bay after the bay to lure tourists and development in the 1920s land boom. Palm Bay's first city hall and police station was located on Main Street at Palm Bay Road next to the railroad tracks. The building now houses the city's code enforcement and community development divisions. The St. Joseph's Catholic Church was built by local settlers in the early 1900s. These mostly Eastern European immigrants were lured from the Midwest by the Indian River Land Company. The settlers refused to attend the company church and they built their own in 1914. This building is on the Federal Historic Register. Another historical stop on our tour is the Ridge Roadhouse Restaurant. It was originally a tourist court with gas station, general store, and motel. Our tour now takes us to the Port Malabar area of the city. The original development started in 1959 by the Mackle brothers, which was bought out by General Development Corporation. The Port Malabar development encompasses approximately 80% of the city. Veterans Park is the oldest park in the city and was formerly known as Fred Roach Park. The city's water and sewer treatment plants are located on the east and west sides of Troutman Boulevard. The city purchased the facility on the east side of Troutman from General Development Utilities. The city acquired the property on the west side at an auction and constructed a wastewater treatment facility plant. The Palm Bay Community Center was built in 1977 with federal economic development grant money. It sits on 40 acres of property acquired from General Development Corporation. It holds local and regional events from dog shows, cat shows, boxing matches, and basketball games. The Palm Bay Library was built with private donations and is now operated by the Brevard County Library System. Adjacent to the library and community center is the Turkey Creek Sanctuary. This 133-acre oasis in the city was created from both a land donation and acquisition from the General Development Corporation. A 4,000-foot-long nature boardwalk highlights the sand pine and hardwood hammock communities. Plans are presently being drawn to expand the boardwalk. In the 1920s, a group of Tillman businessmen set up an agency called the Melbourne-Tillman Drainage District. Starting in 1922, after the issuance of $1.5 million in bonds, a 180-mile grid of 80 canals was dug to drain swampy land west of Tillman, Palm Bay. The Indian River National Bank building located at 5240 Babcock Street is home to the building, planning, and engineering divisions of the city. The Palm Bay Hospital, which opened in 1992, is a 60-bed facility affiliated with Holmes Regional Health First. The site provides ample space for expansion to accommodate the ever-growing city population. Located west of Port Malabar Boulevard is the Port Malabar Country Club, the centerpiece of the Port Malabar Country Club neighborhood. Built in the 1970s, the country club has a challenging 18-hole championship golf course, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, tennis courts, and a clubhouse that includes fine dining, sports bar, and a pro shop. Signs of the city's continuing population growth are seen with the construction of the Jameson Inn and the Dunkin' Donuts Baskin-Robbins restaurant on Palm Bay Road and Riviera Drive. In 1980, 10% of the city's population, or approximately 1,800 people, live west of I-95, while today, over 65% of the city's population, some 53,000 people, live west of I-95. The United States Air Force Malabar Test Range, located on Malabar Road, was an old Navy World War II airport that now is used by the Air Force to track rockets that blast off from Cape Canaveral. One of the city's newer fire stations, the Jupiter Boulevard facility, was built in 1997. After much lobbying by city officials and local, state, and federal legislators, a 30,000-square-foot post office was built at Malabar Road and Jupiter Boulevard at a cost of $4.5 million. Just west of the post office, the city's Public Works facility on Malabar Road houses the city road and drainage crews as well as the city's garage. This building was built in 1988. The Palm Bay Regional Park was created when the city purchased 200 acres of land from General Development Corporation. Presently, 9 soccer fields, a cricket field, basketball court, and primitive camping are in place. Future improvements include ball fields, trails, a pool, a police athletic facility, a horse arena, and more. The center of the city is located at Mitten and Malabar Road, where the Palm Bay West Shopping Plaza is located. With the movement of population westward in the city, a new city hall and police station was completed in 1990 just east of the Mitten Road-Malabar Road intersection. The DeGroot Library, named after Franklin DeGroot, a Palm Bay police chief and 2-term mayor, is located south of the City Hall complex. The library opened in 1992. Sacrifice Park, between the library and City Hall, honors police officers killed in the line of duty in Brevard County. A main road in the southwest quadrant of Palm Bay is DeGroot Road. The road is named after former mayor and police chief Franklin DeGroot. Located along DeGroot Road are 2 proposed residential developments designed around future lakes. Sawgrass Lakes proposes 300-plus lots, while the Stillwater Lake development will be 18 large lots being built by a water ski club. The Bombardier Corporation moved into Palm Bay in the late 1990s. This French-Canadian company is known for making Sea-Doo watercraft, Ski-Doo snowmobiles, Lear jets, electric vehicles, and monorails. In Palm Bay, Bombardier uses 2 man-made lakes in its research and design of its personal watercraft. Our next stop takes us to the city's first high school, Bayside High School, which opened in 1998. To the south of the high school is Westside Elementary School. 3 miles south of Malabar Road and an equal distance from I-95, a new development called Bayside Lakes is being built in what was once called the Hole in the Donut. The first phase of construction, involving 583 acres, will include a commercial center and 3 gated residential communities. Opened in late 1999, the Majors Golf Course is an Arnold Palmer design course. The course is located on 240 acres surrounded by the Bayside Lakes development. Foundation Park, a high-tech business park, is found south of the Brevard Community College campus. Initial development includes Methode Labs, Accudyne, St. John's River Water Management District offices, and a clean room facility. Constructed in 1988, the Brevard Community College Palm Bay campus continues to expand. BCC now includes a 2+2 program with the University of Central Florida. The college is presently adding buildings to include a new library, classrooms, pool, and student activity center. Located in the Lockmar subdivision is Fred Lee Park. This park was the city's first park built west of I-95. The park was named after a man dedicated to providing youth sports activities in the city. Palm Bay's first elementary school was built in 1966. Since then, the city has added 9 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school. As our trip ends, our future begins. The last stop on our tour is Bayside High School, a state-of-the-art school for the Millennium. Bayside is the most technologically advanced high school, offering students courses in computers, technology, arts, and science. The most cherished resource of any community is its youth. As we honor the past and imagine the future, it is only fitting that our final stop is the very beginning.